Hello again. Today I'm going to continue the discussion about configuring Linux to act as router firewall using the IP tables. But before that, I want to correct some tricky mistake I have already did in the previous session, actually in ping limiting. You remember we have created a custom chain for that, the ICMP chain. This is to allow only the first 5 echo requests or the first 5 hits from any IP address and drop anything exceeding that for 2 minutes. But if you try this by pinging the host from outside, no limit is applied and all the echo requests are accepted by our system, not only the first 5. The custom chain itself is good and nothing wrong about that. The recent module is already loaded and the ICMP list is created. So why it's not working? After inspecting the list created by the recent module, I found that only one hit is recorded in the list from the pinging address. Because we just accept the ICMP related and established connection in rule number 6 in input chain. So we only count the ICMP packet with state new, and the following echo requests are considered by the recent module established or related to the first one. That's why. And to correct that, we need also to pass the established and related ICMP packets to the ICMP chain and not simply accepting it as we have already did. So we need to change the input chain rule number 6 target from accept to ICMP. Okay, IP tables replace input number 6 P ICMP M contract city state related and established G ICMP. Okay, now let's save the change. Service IP tables save. Okay, now in this session we need to tune some kernel parameters to improve the overall system security and also to prevent some well-known kinds of attacks and denial of services. First, we need to enable the IP version 4 packet forwarding between the network interfaces. And for that we need to open the etc sysctl.conf file and added the following line to it: net.ip version 4.ip underscore forward equal to 1. Then you can load the change by running the following command: sysctl-p. Next, we need to enable IP spoofing protection, and this will prevent our networks from being a source of spoof. And for that we need to set the following sysctl parameters to on: net.ip version 4.conf.default.rp underscore filter and net.ip version 4.conf.all.rp underscore filter. We need to set both of these sysctl parameters to 1. Next, to protect your system from sync flood attacks, we need to turn on TCP sync cookies. So you need to set the net.ip version 4.tcp_sync cookies to 1. Also, we need to increase the sync backlog queue size to 2048 instead of its default value of 1024. And this could be done by setting the net.ip version 4.tcp_max_sin_backlog to 2048. Also, we need to reduce the sync acknowledge retries to 3 instead of its default value of 5. And for that, we need to set the net.ip version 4.tcp_sync acknowledge retries to 3. Also, we need to reduce the sync receive timeout to 45 instead of 60. And to do that, we need to set the net.netfilter.nf_contract_tcp_timeout_sync_receive to 45. We need to ignore the ICMP echo request to broadcast by setting the net.ip version 4.icmp_echo_ignore_broadcast to 1. Also, we don't log packets with impossible addresses. This should be done on all network interfaces. Can use the for loop for that to set the log martins to 0. And also we don't log invalid responses to broadcast by setting the net.ip version 4.icmp_ignore_bogus_error_responses to 1. Don't accept or send ICMP redirects on all network interfaces. We use for loop for that to set the accept_redirects to 0. We don't accept source routed packets by setting the accept_source_route to 0 on all network interfaces. Also, we need to disable multicast routing by setting the MC_forwarding to 0. Then we need to disable the proxy ARP on all network interfaces by setting the proxy_ARP to 0. Enable the secure redirects, which is ICMP redirects from gateways only on all network interfaces, and for that we need to set the secure_redirect to 1. The last thing here is to disable the boot P relay on all network interfaces by setting the boot_relay to 0, and that's it. But by using the sysctl command directly from the command prompt to set the above parameters, make it temporarily, it will not live on the next boot. So to make it permanent, you must add it to /etc/sysctl.conf file. But much better, you can create shell script to include it all, and then create a custom systemd service to run the script at boot time. I recommend to create the shell script under the user local bin dir and give it suitable name, like for example kptune.shell or something like that. Then make it executable. Here is a shell script that I have had created for that. It's very simple. Just start by creating a variable that include the path name to the sysctl program file and include all the parameters which we have just talked about. Then use the change mode command to make the script executable. Next, you need to create a custom systemd service to run the script only once at boot time. You have to create it under /etc/systemd/system and give it suitable name like kptune.service. The custom service itself consists of 3 sections: the unit, the service, and the install sections. In the unit section, we need the network target to be running before our service, but we need to run our service before IPtable service. In the service section, the type is one shot, and the execute start define the path to our shell script, and there is no need to remain after exit. In the install section, we need the multi-user target, and that's all. Then you need to run the sysctl daemon reload command to inform systemd about your new service. Last, and before we finish up with this session, there are a couple of notes that I want to mention here. The first one is you have to make sure that all the required IPtable modules are automatically loaded when needed. And for that, you have to include it all in the file /etc/sysconfig/IPtable-config. Actually, in the IPtable_module line, between the double quotation, space separated from each others. The second note is about the recent module parameters. Here the default head count is only 20, and we need to increase that value to say 255. Also, we need to increase the number of IP address that will be remembered per list to some suitable value, say 1000. And for that, we have to create the file /etc/modprob.d/xt_recent.conf and added the following options lines to it. Options xt_recent space IP_packet_list_tot equal to 255, and options xt_recent space IP_list_tot equal to 1000. Then you need to stop IPtable, remove the recent module, and reload it again, then start the IPtables. You can check your new values by using the cat command, cat/sys/module/xt_recent/parameters IP_pkt_list_tot and /sys/module/xt_recent/parameters/IP_list_tot. That's all. I guess it's enough for this session, and see you on the next video.